Today in Crypto. The Associated Press news agency announced it would be launching its own Chainlink Oracle node to ensure any data from its U.S. newspaper and broadcaster members would be cryptographically verified. In an October 21 announcement, the Associated Press, or AP, said smart contract developers would have access to the agency's economic, sports, and race call data once the node was operational. According to the AP, it will be publishing data on-chain for developers to access and reference in any relevant applications, in addition to providing information on upcoming elections and serving artists working with non-fungible tokens. Continue reading on Cointelegraph. Pimco's CIO Ivascyn has announced its acceptance of cryptocurrencies and new investments in them. The firm manages around $2.2 trillion in assets and is now interested in digital ones. Pimco is well known for focusing on fixed income and managing the total return fund. As they have expanded to a diversity of markets, it has become a large and significant asset management firm. Their newest interest in digital assets remarked on cryptocurrencies' crucial role in the financial industry. Ivascyn commented for CNBC during an interview. Related reading: Why hedge fund Marshall Wace seeks to invest in crypto, blockchain, and digital assets. The firm's strategies work to recognize opportunities and possible risks. Their cyclical forums and secular forums project economic trends over 5 to 12 month and 3 to 5 year periods respectively. As they plan to keep investing in cryptocurrency, this shows that their projections are in the digital assets' favor. As remarked by CNBC, Ivascyn's comments paired up with ETF's launch and Bitcoin's record-breaking climb to $66,416.86, the highest price reached yet. The push for more acceptance is harvesting its crops. The giants of the economic industry do not want to be left behind, as the projections show promise in the investment of cryptocurrency. Pimco's CIO told CNBC during the same interview. Ivascyn also told CNBC that the firm is the decentralization that digital assets offer, represents new opportunities for many, but a danger for the financial world. As companies see its value and the world slowly opts to coexist with cryptocurrency, the lack of what the financial world has offered us in history sets this generation in exciting times for the economy. Recently, Peter Thiel, the PayPal co-founder, recently commented about his concerns about having underinvested in Bitcoin. The cryptocurrency keeps showing itself as a major opportunity and we are left with fewer grounds for underestimating it. Related reading: Peter Thiel backs startup that helps big investors buy Bitcoin. Some banks and important companies all around the globe are not underrating digital assets anymore. The growth of cryptocurrencies is unavoidable, and as the world becomes more amicable for them, the digital economy's future and its new possibilities might be just around the corner. The World Bank reports that more than 2 billion people worldwide lack access to working capital and financial services. Yet records show that only 67% of the world's adult population is covered by credit bureaus across the globe. As it seems, the main bottleneck that stands in the way of the increased availability of loans is the difficulty in establishing accurate and reliable credit scoring systems. When it comes to credit scoring, one size simply doesn't fit all. In traditional finance, credit scoring systems are highly centralized with an overall structure that is highly data-intensive. While these solutions are gaining more usage by the day, they remain vulnerable to manipulation and in most cases, a large percentage of borrowers are left out of the system. Decentralized finance options seem to be an emerging solution. However, the sector is riddled with over-collateralized platforms that further decrease access to working capital. Sublime is a soon-to-be-launched decentralized credit system that solves the problem of over-collateralization as well as over-reliance on centralized credit scoring systems. Here is a primer on what the future of debt products will look like. What is Sublime? Sublime is a DeFi native application built on the Ethereum blockchain and made up of a system of interacting entities that altogether make up a decentralized lending platform where borrowers can leverage their digital identities to access loans. Instead of deploying a traditional highly centralized credit scoring system or using an over-collateralized lending and borrowing protocol as is the norm in most DeFi platforms, Sublime offers a solution that cuts both ways with a focus on personal connections, by allowing borrowers to use their social media profiles to borrow from lenders that trust them. This makes it possible for users to stack up their reputation in an organic yet decentralized manner. They can even go further using NFTs and other blockchain-based assets as collateral on Sublime. How does Sublime works? At its core, Sublime operates as a network of entities that effectively crowdsources credit scoring through individual user feedback. Loans can exist in pool-based structures where multiple lenders satisfy a single loan request, or there is also the option of a peer-to-peer lender and borrower interaction through a credit line. Sublime features a customizable design of debt products and a composable framework that allows third parties to leverage their open-source platform for various purposes. Its flexibility allows institutions acting as lenders on the network to potentially implement extra KYC for their borrowers or simply work with other whitelisted institutions only in an anonymous on-chain interaction. Decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, on the other hand, can raise debt publicly from their community. Just as miners on a proof-of-work network verify the validity of transactions, Sublime is designed such that special entities called verifiers decide whether an identity mapping is valid or not. Initially, the Sublime Foundation will provide verification, but over time will onboard new verifiers to the network to provide verification for other forms of digital identities to the network. As the platform grows, more roles will shift to the governing committee of the ecosystem. More than a DeFi borrowing and lending protocol, Sublime goes beyond its decentralized credit scoring system and debt protocol to offer other financial services such as decentralized savings accounts. Given the fact that Sublime is integrated with top DeFi protocols such as Aave and Compound, users can deposit their collateral locked in pools across the DeFi landscape and use that collateral to earn interest from within Sublime. This allows users to multiply the amount of yield they can generate, thus adding an element of capital efficiency. Conclusion: a new era in the DeFi lending and borrowing sector. Sublime is on track to bring its vision to reality, given the fact that the startup has already raised $2.5 million in funding from backers such as FinTech Collective, Ryan Selkes, Electric Capital, Galaxy Digital, Collab Plus Currency, and Jill Gunter. At its core, Sublime is facilitating a new decentralized form of risk assessment for lenders while allowing borrowers easy access to loans at much lower costs. Going forward, Sublime plans to launch the alpha version of its platform and follow it up with other rounds of fundraising. While speaking at a press release, Sublime's founder Ritik Dutta showed his excitement about the coming launch and remarked about how Sublime's approach could potentially help solve issues with credit even beyond DeFi. In the coming weeks, Sublime plans to begin its alpha, thus giving select users a chance to start using its platform. Continue reading on CoinQuara. Cadalabs protocol is pleased to announce the completion of their $1 million private sale round. Their mainstream solution facilitates the integration of non-fungible tokens and NFT marketplaces into any application. We are grateful for the confidence our many visionary investors have shown in Cadalabs. We have been able to leverage their myriad talents as well as investment to gain insights, introductions and advice that continue to help us execute at a lightning pace in growing our community through NFTs and building out our roadmap. What is Cadalabs protocol? Cadalabs protocol is the first community-driven NFT platform building a NFT minting dApp on the Cardano network to enable digital artwork collectors mint their works as NFTs and connect them to sellers to trade seamlessly in the future. Cadalabs team developed its utility token dubbed $Kala token, which enables the community to take part in governance issues. Besides, by holding the Kala token, users can moderate creators, vote on proposals, stake their tokens to earn and curate featured artwork. Purpose of the $Kala token: $Kala token will be used for the following: transact on our NFT platform, maintaining governance, decisions to integrate new protocols, edit pool parameters, edit risk parameters, etc. Yield farming through our staking platform. Payment for profile verification. Since our platform is decentralized, How do we mitigate that? We added a manual verification in which we do our due diligence on the user before applying the blue tick stake Kala token to rank higher on our smart AI sorting engine by advertisement slots on our NFT platform Kala token distribution. Kala token is already minted on the Cardano and has a total token supply of 100 million Kala token which will be distributed below. Private sale. 10 million Kala tokens will be sold to venture capitalists and long-term investors. Pre-sale, 25 million Kala tokens will be sold at 0.05 ADA per Kala token to early investors. Public sale, 50 million Kala tokens will be sold at 0.5 ADA per Kala token on major exchanges. Yield farming and ecosystem funds, 15 million Kala tokens will be reserved for staking, yield farming, and ecosystem development. The $Kala token metrics are structured to capture network participants who share our vision for the long-term success of the project. Deflationary burn function. Cadalabs will burn 50% of the ecosystem tokens and mining rewards over the next 2 years. In order to participate in the Cadalabs tokens pre-sale, follow the link. Social media, Twitter, NYSE, TWTR, Group, Channel, Media Contact, Company, Cadalabs Protocol Contact Name, Cadalabs Location, UK, Manchester City, London Mail, info@cadalabs.io website. Disclaimer: any information written in this press release does not constitute investment advice. CoinQuara does not, and will not endorse any information on any company or individual on this page. Readers are encouraged to make their own research and make any actions based on their own findings and not from any content written in this press release. CoinQuara is and will not be responsible for any damage or loss caused directly or indirectly by the use of any content, product, or service mentioned in this press release. Continue reading on CoinQuara. PayPal. Nasdaq. Pipl, co-founder and billionaire venture capitalist Peter Thiel believes he may hold a clue on how to find Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's BTC, pseudonymous creator who disappeared 2 years after mining the cryptocurrency's Genesis block in January 2009. His theory stems from an early meeting of eGold founders in February 2000. Where roughly 200 people coalesced around a beach in Anguilla to devise a strategy for promoting a new currency system that could challenge central banks. eGold was a digital gold currency that folded in 2007 after its founders were indicted by the United States Justice Department. Continue reading on Cointelegraph. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.